and they be like, oh, okay, this person know a little something, something. Nah, honey, I got my notes. Now, how smart is that? Big brain.
1, 2, 3.
Stevie BB. You now rockin' with the best. Boy, don't you leave me on red. I'ma tell you one last time, stop playing with me. You know better.
Ooh, what's the YouTube? It's your girl MaKyla. I'm back with another YouTube video. So in today's video, I decided to give y'all some hacks for online school. Now, y'all know this school year is looking a little bit different. Some schools are trying to return back to a normal environment, and then other schools are doing virtual. So I figured that I'd give y'all these tips to make this transition a little bit easier if you're doing virtual school. But before we do all that, I want to welcome everybody back to my channel. If you are a new returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So alright, y'all, so the first thing that I have on my list is that you want to make sure that whatever devices you are using is charged the night before, whether that's your phone, your tablet, your laptop. Make sure you charge that thing, because you would hate to be working on something and then your laptop or phone dies and then like your work is lost, and that will probably ruin your whole day because you spent a lot of time working on that and it's just gone, vanished, disappeared. You get the point. Keep a charger handy. The next thing I have for y'all is that you want to make sure that whatever apps that you're using for your school, like whether that's Mathway, Math Papa, Remind, Google Classroom, you get the point. Keep those apps updated, because after a while, like, they start to run slow. They might malfunction with like some of the features on there. So keep it updated, because apps are constantly like working out bugs, so they like tend to freeze up on you, and we don't want that. We want smooth working apps, so keep those things updated. The next thing I have for y'all is y'all should definitely still take notes. Even though we aren't in physical school, you should still take notes on paper or even on your computer, just to have them handy, like as a reference. Like if it's a formula, and most of the time they expect us to remember these formulas, but if you have it written down or typed in your computer, you don't have to remember. You can just refer back to it. Now, how smart is that? Big brain. And then next thing that I have for y'all is, this one has been really, really hard, because being at home, I just been sleeping any time of day, going to bed any time of night, and all of that, and sleep schedule is completely off. You should definitely try to go to bed at a reasonable time so you could wake up, you know, fresh, ready to work, all that good stuff. And you know, like teens, they need a certain amount of sleep for brain, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain usage. We're just gonna use that word. But yeah, you definitely need to get you, I don't know the exact amount of sleep. I think it's 8 or 9 hours, something like that. Just know you need to get you enough sleep so your brain can function properly. Okay? Okay. The next thing that I have for y'all is, you should definitely take breaks in between while doing this online school, because staring at a screen can cause headaches and mess up your vision. So you definitely want to take like small breaks in between, and by I just mean like, you know, maybe close your eyes for a couple minutes, not get on your phone and take TikTok breaks. We're talking about just resting your eyes, because staring at a screen definitely strains them. Or you might even want to try to invest in some blue light glasses. What they do is it just basically like kind of protects your eyes from the blue light that is in like laptops, phones, and tablets, because after a while that becomes very harmful to our eyes and it can mess up your vision. So you might want to invest in those glasses, and you can get them at like Walmart and Target, you know, places that they have glasses, and they're not prescription. Anybody can get them, so you don't have to worry about getting a prescription for that. The next thing that I have for y'all is, we're definitely, when we go back to school, or if you have started school already, you probably noticed that the internet has been crashing and browsers haven't been loading. With everybody being home, of course, these things are not going to load. Stuff is going to crash. There's too many people on the system, so we're going to have to learn to be very patient with technology. And y'all, I am not patient with technology, because I feel like technology, you want to talk about how advanced they've become and all of that, like, then I need you to work right then and there, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm gonna have to work on, and maybe you too, I don't know. And also, you want to be patient with your teachers, because this is new to everybody, so we want to, you know, try to have this mutual understanding. I'm patient with you, you patient with me. I turn in my work, you grade my work, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna have to try to do, is be patient. The next thing that y'all definitely want to do to try to be successful in this online school is to keep reminders in your phone. Now, you can set this reminder for days ahead of the assignment of when it's due, or the day before, whatever works best for you. And you can like set it like the priority, if it's like really important or not so important. Whatever you want to do, whatever works for you, do that. Next, y'all, you should definitely use Google Documents. Like, if you're typing in a Google document, it automatically saves. So if like your power goes out, your work is still saved, and that includes being on a laptop, a phone, a tablet. All of it saved. And if it doesn't save, then your app is broken. And if you don't have a Google Drive, you should definitely set one up. It is free. And I don't know, the storage, it's different for like when you have a school account versus your regular account. A school account has like unlimited storage, and if you have like a personal account, I think I'm not exactly sure, you'll have to like download the app and go through the steps yourself. But you should definitely get one of those, because it is a very useful tool to have in saving your work. Like, you know that your work will never get lost with Google. The next thing that y'all should do for this online school, you should definitely stay updated on your teachers' websites. They might post like when an assignment is due or what they're working on next, contact information. So definitely stay updated on there. And you can also stay updated with your teachers' streams on Google Classroom. That is the first page, and it'll have like not the exact assignment, but it'll have like, if they posted like a little message letting you know we're about to do A, B, and C tomorrow, or this is due yada yada yada. That's on your stream. Right, y'all, the next thing y'all should have is all your teachers' emails, just in case you have questions, or like definitely have like their Google Classroom codes, their remind codes, so you can just get in contact with them anytime you need to. Not anytime, but I mean like their business hours, because there's no need to be texting your teacher at 2 in the morning. That's just ridiculous. But have all of that, you know, either written down, just in case your friends don't know, because you can't always like depend on them, because they might not always be paying attention. So you want to be on your A game in case they're not on theirs. Okay, y'all, don't be afraid to ask your teachers questions, because like that's the only way you're going to be successful, by asking questions. Like when I was in regular school, I used to not want to ask questions at all, but like when we got into virtual school, you best believe I'm emailing them, Miss Ma'am, how do you do A, B, C, and D? Like, can you help me? I mean, they never responded, but I still emailed them. So make sure you do the same thing. The next thing, this one is so important. I cannot stress to y'all how important this is. Y'all need to eliminate as many distractions as possible, and that includes that right there, your phone. Like, I don't know, like the phone, it's just like screaming at you. Go on TikTok, you know, scroll through your Instagram feed. It's just screaming at you, distraction after distraction. So try to eliminate as many distractions as possible. And I also recommend, if you're going to use a calculator, use a regular one instead of the one on your phone, because you might be tempted. Don't tempt yourself. Use apps like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to put it on the screen because I'm not trying to look like a fool out here in these streets. Or Brainly. Brainly, you know, it definitely, you take a picture of it and it'll 9 times out of 10 give you the answer because someone else already took a picture of this question or whatever. So use those apps when you're struggling the most. Y'all definitely want to make sure that you are following your schools on their social medias, whether it's their Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, because we need as much updates as possible, as much to prepare us of what's going to happen in the school year. So you definitely don't want to be like clueless. The next thing that I have for y'all is that you should work with your friends. If y'all are working on the same assignment, y'all can get it done faster unless you are causing a distraction to each other. Don't do that. And also don't copy word for word, because your teacher's gonna find out. Like, this isn't their first rodeo. Like, they've been teaching for years. They know when students are copying each other. So working together is definitely different from copying each other. Like, get into it. This is the last thing that I have for y'all, and it is to take a picture of your work. Now, if you're doing like a hard copy, that is definitely like the best bet, because sometimes it'd be like, oh, I didn't get your work. And it's like, hold on, Susan, Sharon, Karen, whatever your teacher name is, I turned that in. And if you have like the proof, then they can't say nothing. So take pictures of y'all work. Even if you're doing it on like a computer, you can still take a picture of like this, like the activity, to show that you still did it. Because sometimes like it might not even, the computer might fail you too, and it's like, baby girl, what are you doing? So you definitely want to have proof that you did the work. But that's all that I have for y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below And hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family, the latest family around. You already know what's going on, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace. Like, take a picture of it and turn it in a Google Classroom. Why do I keep saying it like that? Like, what's wrong with me? Anyway, let me so you can, you know, big brain. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll cut it out. I'm deciding. It's really the, and they be like, oh, okay, this person know a little something, something. Nah, honey, I got my notes. Why do I keep messing up? Why? You should definitely try to go to bed at a reasonable time because it'll help your brain function more. And like, teenagers, they do need a certain amount of sleep. I don't know the right amount of sleep. Don't quote me. I'm not a doctor. But I do know that you need a good amount of sleep for optimal brain function. Let's put it like that. Ooh, big words. Big brain, big brains. Stop playing with me. Anyway, the voice crack for me.